We began with Brisbane, and then we went to Darwin, Perth, Adelaide, Hobart, Melbourne, and Canberra. Now we're finishing with Sydney. Okay, cool. So obviously the history of Sydney is bloody awful. I made a video about it up there if you want to watch that. But the area in and around Sydney is owned by the Dharawal people. Look, we know a lot about Sydney. We all know a lot about Sydney. You know, most populous city in Australia, Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Olympic Games in 2000, Bondi Beach, Bondi Vet. Like, Sydney's basically the cool kid on the block. He always gets all the attention because he's the cool kid on the block. That's how cool kids work, on the blocks. Sydney is super multicultural, which is awesome, and I dig it. Sydney has bin chickens. We love our bin chickens. I made a video about bin chickens, and it's up there, so you can check that out. Man, this video's just turning into an ad for my channel, which is interesting because my channel is about to undergo a bit of a change. Ever heard of acrostic poems? Not acoustic poems, acrostic poems. We're gonna do an acrostic poem for Sydney, full of cool, weird, obscure facts that are probably, hopefully true. S for Sydney. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? Sydney has a fish market, and it's the largest fish market in the Southern Hemisphere. Wow. Guess where it ranks on the World Hemisphere? No, that's not right. Guess where it ranks on the World Sphere? Third, which is actually pretty good. It's not bad, it's alright. Unless you hate fish, and then it's a large problem. It's the third largest problem in the world, as far as you're concerned. Why? Why not? No, Y stands for yearly. Yearly, there are 14 million passengers on Sydney's ferries. How about that? D for deep, deepest, deepest harbour belongs to Sydney. The Sydney Habour, that's the harbour in Sydney. It's just deep, man, so deep. N, no longer needing their 1 cent coins and their 2 cent coins, Sydney collected all their 1 cent coins and 2 cent coins and melted them down, and the metal helped them form the bronze medals for the Sydney Olympic Games in the year 2000. How about that? That's good recycling. Good on you, Sydney. A, E, every decade since 1961, Sydney's population has increased by 250,000. Currently they're sitting around 5 million. That's a lot of people, and it makes the stat about the ferries even more impressive. Why? We've already done a why. Why have we got to... Why? You might not know. Yeah, no, I'm scraping the barrel here, but you might not know that Sydney once held the world record for the longest line of pizzas. Somewhere around 2008 they did that, then they got beaten. So it was short-lived. Alright, we finished the acrostic poem. That was fun, I hope. I feel like I've got to make this special because it's like the last of the series. You know, we've gone through Australia together and now we're ended up in Sydney, and I'm just, you know, man, Sydney's just really awesome. They get all the cool stuff. They're super sporty and they're like really cultured and super smart. Man, I know there's some people watching from Sydney. You're like shining beacons of golden light in this dark, dark world. Those of you who don't live in Sydney, I'm sorry. I don't live in Sydney either, so I'm with you on this one. But we're gonna be okay because the Sydney people will guide us with their shining beacon of golden light, like Rudolph. Yeah, I'm running out of ideas. So that's it. That's the end of my introduction to Australian cities series. You don't know what's happening next on this channel, but I do. This guy, this face, he knows what's up. Oh, that's a horrible expression. Let's not do that expression. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. So you've got that to look forward to, or you can just watch all the videos that I plugged in this video.